They can pick down here.
From the gun, Steelers show blitz. Here they come. He gets it away, and it's picked off at the goal line. There's a flag thrown on the run back, James Harrison, to run it back, and Harrison is past midfield. Harrison going down the sideline. Harrison still on his feet. Harrison is going to go all the way and waiting for the official to get there. Touchdown is signaled. A flag is down on the run back at the 9-yard line. For 91 yards. And he gets it away, and it's going to be picked off at the 43-yard line.
A catch.
Micah Hyde. So Bridgewater, they were surrounding him. They had contacted him. Mike Neal comes in, flips it, and has it picked off.
All right, Al, remember your famous line? He did what?
Yeah.
Watch this catch. This is a backhanded. I don't know what this is, like a highlight catch or something. Watch this thing.
Meanwhile, Bridgewater throws it left-handed.
Now watch this back into this thing. One hand, backhanded, wraps it back around his wrist and hangs on to it. That's insane.
He's just been signed by the National Highlight League.
Wow.
Didn't look like there was any contact.
Luck.
It's in the air and caught for the touchdown by Reggie Wayne. And on the back end of this play, it was Ross back with the Giants who put it up in the air, and then Reggie Wayne tapped it to himself and made the catch for the touchdown.
It was hard to tell how much the pressure by Keith Rivers impacted the throw, but
his only incompletion was the batted down pass on 4th down by Jason Taylor. Here he is looping one for Roby, and it's picked off in the end zone. Sean Smith does the job. A little Velcro act down there. He brought that in with one hand.
Are you kidding me?
Wow, that's a heck of a play.
He's a second-round pick out of Utah.
Sean Smith in the end zone as Brunell goes up top. Check out this catch. One-handed, almost backhanded, and keeps both feet in bounds.
Get a few quarters if you go back to the playoff game.
Their offense hasn't scored. On 4th down, the punt fielded by McKinnon at the 6-yard line. Big run back for Dennis McKinnon. Out to the 40 and still going to the 40, to the 30, and McKinnon's going to go all the way. Beautiful.
Disrupt their coverages, and that is the biggest difference in this football team this year.
Culpepper with time running out here in the first half. All kinds of time. Going to throw it deep for Moss. Pulls it in at the 10-yard line. Flips it over his head. This is a touchdown.
Well, I didn't hear what he was saying.
But I believe the safe assumption is that Mike Shanahan is going to challenge whether it was a ladder.
But Akers has got a big leg. We'll see what can happen here.
He's kicking from the San Francisco side of midfield. Drills it, and it's off the crossbar and through. 63 yards from David Akers. And he gets lifted up as if he just won the game as this thing hit the crossbar, bounced up in the air, and went through the uprights to make it a 9-point game.
What's amazing, Joe, is in order to kick it 63 yards, you've got to have a low trajectory on that ball and that it wasn't blocked. That's what usually happens.
Receivers to adjust the route. And there it is. And the signals weren't picked up. Did Levy keep that in his hands? There's no whistle. He's running, picking up blockers, and down at the 18-yard line. It looked like it had to hit the ground, but a couple of times he just balanced it on his head, and for the moment, it's a turnover.
Well, you have all these hand signals and all this noise. You don't know if Donnell is supposed to turn and look for the ball or not. Obviously, Eli is disgusted, and that looks like a clean interception.
Well, right there at the end. Right there at the end is what they look at. Turnover, so automatically reviewed.
Right here at the end. Well, he gets his hands underneath it. It looks like it never touched the ground.
Just going to rush 4 here. He's back into the end zone. Watson's there. A one-handed catch. They say he's out of bounds. Eric Mangini walking out. He's got the red flag. He'll challenge.
I think if he deemed he had possession there, he did drag the second foot, even though he was getting forced out and pushed. That's a fantastic job of hand-eye coordination.
All right, but wait a minute, that back leg. Oh no, I think it's down. You're right, right there. That's a good look right there, and it's a touchdown. 2 plays to make this yardage. First down, Westbrook.
When I say he looks like the freshest guy on the field, 61 yards.
Officially, they're going to call it 62. All you got to do is watch and listen. Unbelievable!
So a big stop on 3rd down, and now Barnhart. High, hanging, spiraling punt, touchback. Barnhart could not pull it up short of the end zone.
I think the way the returns have been going in this game, I'd just assume, wait a minute, what's going on out here? They down the ball. This is going to be a touchdown. That is one of the most unbelievable plays I've ever seen. They never downed the ball. It was sitting in the end zone, and the Rams picked it up and scored.
Boy, that is heads-up football by Bailey. I guarantee you, he was the only one on the field that knew what was going on. Bailey's 28.
Look at the bounce. That's a Ram bounce. I mean, nobody. Look at this. Watch.
Look at this. Nobody is even looking at him. Barnhart's walking off. He unsnaps his helmet.
You see the officials going by? They were the only ones with him. Maybe a couple of Rams.
All of a sudden, that's an NFL record. 103 yards for a punt return for a touchdown.
At the Saint 38-yard line. And Dempsey will try the longest kick he's ever attempted. 2 seconds left. Here's the snap. The ball is down. Dempsey kicks. It's on the way. It is good. It's good. It's good. The Saints have won. The Saints have won. The stadium is wild. Dempsey is being mobbed. The time has run out. The Saints have won. 19-17. Dempsey with a 63-yard field goal. The longest field goal in the history of the National League.
With a nice play. It blitz the safety on that play as well. No place for Bradford. Checks it down. What a catch. He can still lunge forward. I don't know that Amendola realized that at first. But he lunges forward.
Watch Danny Amendola. What a terrific catch. He works against Lofa Tatupa, stays alive, and look at the concentration bringing that football in.
That'll make some highlight films.
Absolutely. That's as good as it gets.
That's amazing.
Second and 10. Manning, and that is an unbelievable one-handed grab by Garcon. So Garcon, who had trouble on a couple of earlier passes that were about 1,000 times easier to catch, pulls this one in like he had a cesta and a highlight fronton.
Are you kidding me? That is unbelievable. You're supposed to catch it with your right hand one-handed. It just stuck. You know, Pierre Garcon's just one of those guys that he'll find a way to hurt you if you give him enough time.
Here's a long ball off the back foot. A diving attempt at the ball, and a penalty marker comes in. The play is live. It's a catch. And the Chargers look phenomenal at this point.
Great release there by Malcolm Floyd. He's been fighting hamstring problems. But you can see right there, Parrish Cox grabbed the left arm. Malcolm Floyd
says basically, I got one more arm to make the play.